Well done, you've reached day 7. Take a load off, come and have a seat. I'm going to show you how you can do an entire workout sitting on a chair. Great option for someone who's maybe less mobile and less, able to move around. Or if you sit at a desk throughout the day, you can add this into your day and get a little bit of a 10-minute flush out throughout the day. So let's get right into it. I want you to spread the legs, sit right on the end of the chair. A stable chair is best. One with wheels, not so good. You're going to be all over the place. Stable chair. Widen the legs for me. Now you're going to pop your left shoulder in by pushing the left knee out. Okay, we're doing a bit of a dance move. Pop, pop, pop the left, and then pop the right. So I push my legs away and out as my shoulder rotates in. We're already getting a great drainage by doing that through the collarbones. As we know, that's where everything starts. So this is a great one to do. Just to get a little bit of stretch, a little bit of pull and movement through those shoulders. But also we start to move the upper thoracic, which is quite a dense area for lymph and also stagnant movement throughout the day. I'm going to stay here for another 20 seconds and just keep pushing through. We're even pumping a little bit of that stomach already because we're bending forward in that position. Pump, pump. Let's go 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, beautiful. We're going to do some thoracic glides. So you're going to slide your hands down to the knee. As you do that, you're going to round the back. And then you're going to slide the hands up to the hips and you're going to bring the bust out, arching the back. So it's a rounding back and an arching back. From the side, we round and we arch. I want you to get the spine involved here just for a second, and then we're going to try and do it without so much of a round and an arch through the back. But we want to get that pumping action through the collarbones, through the upper thoracic. Then I want you to look left as you do it, and then right as you do it, just to get a little bit of different map through that neck, and keep going with that head turn. Good. Now can we just slightly take out the arch and the hunch and just move the upper thoracic. Okay, so as if I'm trying to knock someone out with my bust, and then just the top of my spine rounds out and in. It's a little bit more controlled because we have an upper and a lower part of that spine. So imagine someone's stuck a girdle here on me and I can only move the upper part of my body. Good. In and out. In and out. Let's go 5 more. 5, 4. You can always do your hands here as well. 3. That helps that movement. 2, 1. Relax there. Perfect. Okay. Sit right on the end of the chair, legs wide apart. Someone's popping their head through the chair. You don't want that, so you're going to knock them out. So you're going to bring your knees in, knock that head that's popping out, rotate the hip in, internally rotate it. Good. This is the first part of our move that we're going to do in a second, so I just want you to get used to it. Plus, we're starting to pump the hips, pump the lymph through the belly and the groin. Good. Now what I want you to do is we're going to turn left. So as we turn left, the right knee comes in. We're going to turn all the way. Then what I want you to do is give me a big rainbow with the arms. Come back to center. We turn right. As far as we can, we rainbow, up, back to center, and we keep going. Spin, rainbow, back to center. Spin, rainbow, back to center. There's a lot happening here. Look at the range of motion you're creating here. You're twisting through the spine, so you're getting a nice big wet towel release through the spine. The shoulders are moving, so you're pumping through the lymph in the armpits. The stomach's twisting, getting a nice drain through the liver and the kidney, each side under the rib cage there. The vestibular's moving because we're spinning the vision and inside that inner ear. Good. Keep going. Let's go 5 more. 5. I can feel my heat start rising. 4. My breath. 3. 2. Last one. 1. Good. come back to center here, relax the arms. Can you feel that heat kicking in already? It doesn't take much, does it? Because big moves mean big maps in the brain, which means more light switch on. All right, you're gonna bring your hands behind the back of your head and we're going opposite elbow to opposite knee. So left elbow to right knee, right elbow to left knee. You can lean back on the chair if you want a little bit of support, but I'd rather you kind of stay upright in that chair. We're just getting used to this movement. Then we're gonna add a couple of doubles in here. So left to right, remember every time that we cross the center or midline of our body, so as I'm crossing here, I'm switching on my left and right brain hemisphere. So lots of neuroactivation there, which is great. And a great one to do throughout the day if you are sitting at that desk, because we want to switch on both sides of that brain equally. Okay, you're going to go center, a double one in the center, and then over to one side. Double, over. Double, over. Good. Double, over. Now we're going to start to increase the middle. So 2 in the middle. 1, 2, over, over. 3 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, over, over. 4 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the middle. And 5. Let's finish with 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Pop the left knee under the chair. So right under the chair, so your foot is like that under the chair. Stretch back onto the chair and you'll get a beautiful stretch all the way down that hip flexor that you've just activated. So we want to activate and then we want to release. I'm going to move forward and back as I do that, just to give myself a bit of a flush through that hip flexor. You can tap, remember, stimulation's amazing, up and down that thigh, inner thigh. The track of the lymph travels from here down and in to behind the knee. So you can go inner thigh and get a stretch out happening there. Good, let's swap legs. Other leg goes under. We stretch it out. Woo. Tap down the middle of the leg. And that's why we have so many issues with pooling and stagnation in the legs, because we sit too many hours a day and we kink our garden hose too many hours a day. So if we can do this, a couple of these movements, a little snippets throughout the day, it's going to help that flow and unkink that garden hose. Perfect. You're going to lean back against your chair, place your hand underneath the left leg, and you're going to rotate that knee for me. We want to get a nice pumping action behind the back of the knee, because we don't want it puffy back there. It means it's going to stagnate anything that sits down here, causing inflammation in the ankles, plantar fasciitis, any nerve issues down in the feet. Good. Rotate. You don't have to go as fast as me. You can go a little bit slower. And then we rotate the other way. Ideally, you don't want to be rotating just the ankle when you do this. So notice, imagine you've got a heavy boot on and you are circling that boot in a pot of water using your knee joint. Good. 5 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go the other side. Under that right leg, nice floppy circle coming from that knee joint, not the ankle joint. My ankle and foot are just floppy. They're not doing anything. Big rotations through that knees. If you are someone with knee pain, this is an amazing one to do, just to get a different channel change in the brain. Change that information and you'll feel instantly better through the knees. Change the loop direction. Good. Nice big circles. Perfect. Now we talked about the calf muscles being the only muscle that pumps blood back to the heart. So let's get some calves in here. Wide legs for me. You're going to start pumping right up on the tippy toes and then down to your heels. So pumping those calves up and down. Getting flow all the way back up to the heart. Easy to do while you're sitting in the desk here. We're going to add a little bit more into here. As we pump, you're going to pump, come onto your tippy toes, and imagine just getting off the chair like that much for me, like 5 centimeters, and then pump, up, pump, stand, pump, try and stand. We're just creating a little bit of strength through all of those dense muscles that sit down in the leg. You should feel that on the inner thigh, the quads, the glutes, the hammies, and obviously the calves as well. Good. You can help yourself as well. You can kind of lift if you need to off the chair using your hand. That's fine. But I want you to try and stay, instead of get up like that, I want you to try and stay with your feet flexed. That's the hard part. Whew. Let's keep going here. Let's go 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Come back to center. As we stand up, you're going to grip your toes into the ground. Toes for tush, heels for hamstring. Imagine there's a stick in between your legs. Grip your butt. Imagine you're picking the chair up with your butt cheeks. Stand, spin, sit. As you sit, same deal. Grip the feet in, they're your anchor. Then we're going to spin the other way. Grip, lift, stand, spin, sit. Perfect. This is a great one to switch on the vestibular throughout the day, because our vestibular is pretty stagnant throughout the day sitting down here. We want to switch it on by adding some motion and movement. You can go as fast or as slow as you like here. You can spin quickly or move slowly. You're still going to switch on that vestibular. This one's in my brain-changing movement cards. I love this one to do just maybe 5 seconds. Get up, do this for 5 seconds, and you're just waking up so many parts of that brain. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Whee! And sit back down. Perfect. All right. We're going to slam the butt. The whole body slams onto the chair. Looks kind of weird if you're in the office. I'm just doing my lymph. Can't you tell that? Keep going. Keep pumping. Pump the legs if you want. If you don't want to kind of bring the butt up or down, you can just shake like that. But adding a little bit of strength in the legs to pump. Just going to switch these nice quads on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Haven't finished just yet. All right. Arms out to the side. You're going to circle the arms. When I say clap, you're going to clap under either the left or the right leg. I will call that out. So I'll say clap left, and that's what you're going to do. Okay? We're going to do this together. Clap right. Good. And you come back and circle. Clap right. Left. Right. Right. Left. Left. Keep circling. Right. Double clap right. Triple clap left. Good. Keep circling. Let's reverse that circle. Go the opposite way. Left. That was actually my left. That was your right. Left. Left. Right. Double right. Double right. Double left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Out. Circle. Lift up high. Nice straight back. Rotate those arms. Can you go up and out for me? Up and out. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me a nice stretch to the left. Stretch out that spine as far as you can twist it. You can help stretch that spine by turning your arm around and looking at your thumbnail, because the rotation comes from your vision, looking either left or right. Big breath in here. Go the other way for me. Twist over, use that chair. Oh, crack. Use that vision, looking at my thumb to get a nice rotation through the neck and the spine. Big breath in and out. Good, come back through to the center. Bring your left leg over the top of your right knee. Good. You're going to turn towards the knee and try and lay your belly, you can use the back of the chair, down to the chair. Good. It's a hard one. Good. You can kind of bring that leg over for counterbalance. That works a bit better. See how I've got my right leg over towards that chair leg. And I'm going to try and touch down on the ground. Ooh. Big breath in. Who feels that all the way here through that QL and in the glute stretching on that left side? Big breath in and out. Come back through the center. Let's go to the other side. Right leg goes over left. Counterbalance that other leg, so kick it over to the chair leg furthest away. We turn, stretch out, either drop to the floor or just, if you've got a desk here, that's amazing as well, just to lay on the desk like that. But whatever works for you here. Big breath in and out. Ooh, that stretch in the QL is amazing. Obviously, breath is one of the biggest things to pump our lymph. So if we're not breathing effectively throughout the day, we're going to get more stagnant flow. So set your alarm every hour or so and just say 10 big, deep breaths. Imagine that whole chest is a cylinder. Because every time you take a big breath, you pump all the lymph in the belly as well. There you go. You have done it. 7 days of your neuro-lymphatic drainage. It was such a pleasure to do this with you. I hope you got a lot out of it. I know your brain and your body did, but I hope you also enjoyed it. Repeat it. You can repeat any of these on the vibration plate as well. Obviously not this one or the laying down one, but any of these can go on the vibration plate, or just have a play with these, adding them into your day-to-day routines, or as I said, in the office. And I will see you next time, whenever that is, whatever that is. I can't wait to see you again.